What's up, y'all? Top 3 anime back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about the most controversial moments in anime.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Denzel, I've seen some very controversial anime moments in my lifetime.
I've seen some too. And I'm glad we're going to discuss these because they've been on my mind lately.
And Denzel, I know that you definitely seen some more controversial stuff than me. Because you're the type of guy that watches those controversial animes.
I'm going to have to keep it a buck with you, Josh.
Uh-huh.
Half the stuff I've seen, I can't say on this video. But you know what? We're going to keep it shallow today. And I'll just say a couple of the ones I saw. But I'm not going to lie. It gets pretty steep.
Because Denzel, when it comes to controversial animes, bro, he's watched them all.
I do.
He's watched,
I've watched them all.
Name it, and he's watched it.
I have.
But Denzel, I want to start off with this one. It's from Erased. And that is Kayo marrying Hiromi. And not Satoru.
Josh. What's your opinion on that right now?
Because this is the thing about it. Because for the whole anime, they put this whole dynamic of Satoru and Kayo for the whole time.
Right.
So they're building chemistry throughout the whole anime.
Yeah.
And you can tell that they kind of like each other.
I feel like when I was watching the show, there wasn't like another choice between Satoru and Kayo. And I feel like one of the biggest things for me when I was watching it personally was that, when he got into a comatose after the whole car incident?
Yeah.
It's the fact that the person who tried to kill him waited for him to get out of his coma, but Kayo didn't, and she married the who was it? It wasn't even his best friend. It was like a side character.
And the thing that gets me mad the most is that during the anime, Kayo and this other guy, they barely even talk.
No, they barely interacted.
There was like a few moments where they interacted with each other.
Yeah.
So at the end, you would have never thought of that. Like the one person that actually talked to her, the one person that saved her life, took her into his own home, gave her breakfast, fed her, and what does he get?
Nothing. But do you think the reason why he went with somebody else was because he was in a coma, so she didn't think he was gonna get back up?
See, that's possible.
That's the only excuse I give her, to be honest.
See, I can see that.
Yeah.
But after what they've been through, I feel like something that special, she could have waited. And the fact that they had a kid, bro.
I think that was just disrespectful. It was just disrespectful.
Bro, when I saw that, I was sick to my stomach, bro.
I was kind of disgusted.
I wanted to throw up when I seen that.
I just feel like the whole situation is just they kept putting her as the main choice. So I thought when they were older, they would get together.
You thought it was going to be obvious.
It was going to be obvious because it's not like there was another choice. There wasn't another option. Who was I supposed to look at for him when he got older?
Nah, that's true.
But it's man, it's just...
It's just how they did it.
Why did they do him like that? I don't understand.
But Denzel, I got one, and this is from one of your favorite animes of all time.
Oh, God.
I think you know we're going to say this.
Oh, God, don't do it.
But one of the most...
Don't do it, man. I'm gonna go crazy if you do it.
I think you already know what I'm talking about, but one of the most controversial moments in anime was when Subaru rejected Rem and Re:Zero. The whole time, you thought the two people with the most chemistry was gonna get together. You thought that was a clear choice, right? You thought it was a clear choice.
This one's worse. I think I told Josh that when I finished watching Re:Zero, I didn't like it. That's a big cap. I love Re:Zero. But after I watched that scene, I was disgusted. Let me put things into perspective for you.
Do it.
If I had a girlfriend, or not a girlfriend, a girl liked me, right? And I was conscious of her. I thought she was cute.
Yeah.
If I seen her sacrifice herself 3 times for me, back to back to back, on separate occasions, I would feel a type of way. If she had a long love confession and explain all the good qualities for me when I was in my depression, I would feel a type of way. But Subaru had that happen to him and he rejected her.
That's true. And the thing that I hate the most is that the whole thing with Subaru and Amelia, I feel like that was a one-sided thing. That was a one-sided love. Amelia really didn't mess with him like that at that point of the anime.
I don't know. And I think what was the biggest problem for me when I was watching it in the first season was that I didn't really see what Amelia did to get this type of dedication. Because I feel like in animes, there's an obvious reason why a main character would love a
another character,
female character. There's an obvious reason. But it just seemed to me Amelia was there, Rem was there, and you have this one character who's doing the absolute most for you.
Listen, if I seen a girl do that for me, what Rem did for Subaru, I would have wiped that up long time.
I would have wiped it up.
Like, that's an easy choice.
It's not even. Like,
and is Rem the best character in the show too?
Best
like,
character.
Come on.
Carries it. And then the thing is too is that I think one of the big reasons why he didn't pick her was because he killed her. Mm-hmm. I mean, she killed him.
Yeah.
But that's not even like.
Like, come on, he can come back, bro.
You can come back. You've been coming back. Like, it's not a big issue. Like, you can't hold that over. You've been coming back. I don't know. I just feel like Amelia was just a poor choice.
And the way how he rejected her, too.
I know. After everything. All for him to say, oh, I love Amelia. I love Amelia. I want to be by Amelia's side. Nah, I'm sorry. That was crazy. It was disgusting. I was sick to my stomach when I seen that. Okay, so I got one for you, Josh. I know you've seen this. Mm-hmm. I've seen this. And I feel like when this one dropped, it was blown up. I'm talking about the first episode of Rising Shield Hero.
Oh, yeah.
I want to ask you, like, why do you think that moment specifically was so controversial? Because I have my own thoughts, but I want to ask you why you think, like, people were so offended by
Before I answer this, I think you got to tell them about the moment you're talking about.
So basically, he gets summoned with 3 other heroes, typical isekai, and they're all given party members. He's given a female party member, and she falsely accuses him of something terrible. I can't say it, but
that he didn't even do.
That he didn't even do. And then they exiled him and took off all of his gear, didn't reward him with anything. He was basically starting from level 0. It was disgusting.
And the thing that pisses me off the most is that, he didn't even do it, and this one girl ruined his whole life.
And he didn't do anything.
His whole life.
I feel like it's bad because it happens in real life too. Like, this isn't just something that happens in anime. This is something that happens in real life. But in terms of that one, it's just so bad because he didn't even ask to be summoned there. Imagine you get asked to be summoned there, falsely accused of something, and then you have to, like, do everything by yourself when all the ties are against you. Like, the people you're supposed to protect are looking down on you. That's crazy.
But I won't even lie. I think that moment made the anime better.
No, it did, for sure.
Because at the end, like, when he started to, like, redeem himself, and when everybody started to see the truth, like, I feel like that whole process has made it so much better. That was probably one of the most satisfying moments I've had in anime.
It did lead up to that. I feel like that was what they were trying to go for when they made her this type of hateable character. But I've never hated a character like that before. I've watched tons of animes, and not once has a character made me that angry. Because it was just so disrespectful, and it's so evil. Unnecessarily evil.
Yo, I got one last one. Yeah. This one is probably one of the most controversial anime moments I've ever seen. Because I did not expect it at all.
And it worked.
At all.
But it worked.
And this, if you guys haven't watched Devilman Crybaby, skip this part. Do not look at this part if you haven't watched Devilman Crybaby. But the most controversial anime moment that I've seen was the Devilman Crybaby ending. Yes. Because the thing about this is that, like, every anime, like, you kind of know that, the MC is gonna win in the end.
It's gonna end well.
Like, you know that the good guys are always gonna prevail in the end. But this anime was different because the good guy ends up losing and the villains end up winning.
Yes.
Like, that's just the crazy part.
I didn't expect the main character to not win. I thought everything was setting him up to win in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can tell, like, the momentum was in his side.
That's what I mean.
And then it just randomly changes. And, for the people that, want to know what happens in the end.
Yeah.
So it ends up with the main character. He's dead in, in the antagonist's arms. Yeah. So the protagonist is dead in the antagonist's arm, and the whole world is burnt to flames. You would have never expected that.
I wouldn't have expected that. I would have expected him to win. I would have expected the other demon to lose. He loses his girl too.
And his girl.
His girl, she was in the first episode. He loses his girl too. Everything that could have went wrong in the ending went wrong. And mostly, like, if I watch something like that, I would expect to be upset. But it was something that, like, it just made sense.
Yeah, it did.
Because
it was realistic.
It was realistic. And his enemy was so powerful. Like, obviously he would lose. Like, there's no power up. There's no Deus Ex Machina here. He just loses.
The thing I love about it is that there's no plot armor in it. There's
zero.
absolutely no plot armor. Like, everything happens how it is supposed to happen. And I gotta give credit to the creator of the anime for making it realistic like that. Yes. And really doing something different.
I feel like other anime should take that risk too, where they try to end it on like a like a bittersweet note. Because it definitely wasn't bittersweet. I lied. It was pretty bitter.
It was
bitter. It was bitter. But like, it was good. Like, I didn't feel bad when I watched it. I was like, wow, that was powerful. He really didn't win in the end.
And see, that's why I had to put it in my top Netflix animes of all time. That's why I put it in my list. That's why I put it in the list. But guys, yo, if you guys got any other controversial anime moments, put that in a comment. We're gonna be looking through them. There's a lot more that we missed out on. There's a lot of controversial.
We're gonna make more still.
There's a lot.
Oh no, we got some more.
So you know, we can definitely do like a part 2 of that.
Absolutely.
And guys, also don't forget to subscribe, like the video, put a comment down below. We all support that. And also don't forget to check out our TikTok, our YouTube shorts. You don't have time to watch the full video, you can just watch the shorts.
Cause it's short.
And our Discord is gonna be in the bio. So we'll see y'all next week. Top 3 out. Peace.